partnership at St. Edward's University is increasing education equity and workforce opportunities for first-generation Latino students across the state. The Hector and Gloria Lopez Foundation is awarding a more than $2 million grant to provide full tuition assistance for 15 first-generation Latino students at St. Ed's. And joining us now is Sergio Rodriguez, CEO of the foundation. Sergio, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, exciting news today. This all starts really in fall of 2023, but when that happens, the Lopez scholars, they're not just getting tuition, they're also really getting leadership development and this pathway to a successful career.
No, that's right. We actually have a list of 22 things we pay for as part of the scholarship, not only the old full ride scholarship of tuition, room, board, fees, books. We also pay for stipends for internships in their field of study abroad programs. We cover health insurance for these students, legal services if they require them, childcare if the student requires. We really want these students to have no barriers when they go through their college experience.
And we know there's so many barriers. And talking about the foundation, the Lopez family, your family, has such a rich history here in Texas. And it looks like education really is at the forefront of the mission. And Phi Beta Kappa, as well as law school at Baylor. Why St. Ed's?
You know, so my aunt and uncle, who were just, I didn't realize, I think growing up, how much of a part of South Texas history they were. But they met in Austin in 1943, going to UT. My uncle was 16 years old at the time, which you could do back then, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that so much now. But they really felt that their higher education, that their personal education was the reason that they were so successful. And of course, my uncle went on to be a very successful oil and gas attorney. He had expertise that made it very difficult to negotiate with him if you were an oil and gas operator. And they were just such big believers in Alice, Texas, the town they lived in, that education was the key to getting students to transform their lives.
And that's what they're doing through this, and the legacy continues. So this investment is really informed by a statewide plan, and it calls for 60% of working age Texans to receive a degree, certificate, or other post-secondary credentials of value by 2030. So how does this funding, this more than $2.1 million grant, really help close those gaps that we're seeing, especially sometimes among students of color?
Sure. Well, we definitely are lagging as a state in meeting our goals, and Latinos are very underrepresented in meeting those goals. So we're probably we're not getting giant numbers of students with our scholarship. This is one of 5 that we'll be announcing in the next couple of weeks for a total of $9 million. But we do know that students will hear about this, that other funders and other grant makers will see what we're doing, and we're trying to inspire others to say this is necessary not just for the Latino community, but for the health of the state economically as we move forward.
Yeah, which is so important. And then lastly, can you just walk us through the qualifications, the application process, that selection process as well?
Sure. Well, this is actually fairly easy because there is no application process.
Okay.
We made an intentional decision that students were eligible if they were Latino, if they were from one of our 5 areas around Texas, so Austin, San Antonio, South Texas, the Valley, and El Paso. That they had demonstrated financial need, most of them are Pell eligible, and that they be first in their family to graduate or to go to college. So at this point, a student can be randomly selected with just those qualifications, and as you can imagine, there are quite a few students who meet those criteria. So we really want to provide scholarships for any number of students, not the small few who tend to get a lot of the financial aid.
Okay, Sergio, thanks so much. And if you're watching right now and you're interested about this, we'll have this on our website, kxan.com.